Okay, what we're going to cover now is creating new users in the system. Why do you want to create a new user? For people who are just looking at the site, they're not able to see internal forms or anything secure that we deem as internal. So if you want them to see internal forms that you've decided, you need to give them an ID in the system. To do that, you go to the management portion here under administration. Then you choose people, because you're managing users, and you choose to add a new user. So we're going to add a new user. In fact, I'll add myself as another user in the system. VanAlphen42 is my username. You can have any username you want. Typically it's their name or the first part of their email address. And then you enter their email address because they'll use it to be communicated to. I'll use my Gmail address for now. And a password. You give them a password in the system. If they forget this password, they can call in, or rather log into the system and request that it asks them for a new password. So we give them a username, we tell them their email address, we give them a password, and we at the bottom here click the box notify user of new account. So what we're going to do is we're going to create the new account. What it's going to do is create the account and send an email to that person saying, we've created an account for you in the system. So I've entered the minimum information, their username, their email address, a password for them, and I'm going to notify them that they're going to be a user. I'll hit the create new account button. So it's created an account. A welcome message with further instruction has been emailed to the user. I'll send an email notifying, I'll look later as to what that email says and what we do with the system. We'll also note now that in the system, if I go back to the people section, we'll see that I have a new user in the system called VanAlphen42. We can see that they've been a member for 20 seconds and they've never accessed the system, and we can edit if we want to, edit them, delete them, or move them aside. So as a user in the system, they're able to see internal forms. We'll log out of my admin, we'll log into this new user. So I'll log in as the new user, VanAlphen42, and the password. So now I'm logged in as this new user that I've just created. And we can see as a new user, from a forms point of view, I'm able to see internal forms that are created in the system. All right, that's creating users in the system.